Well, good morning, everybody. We're reading through 1 Kings 15 and 2 Chronicles 13 to 16. Oh, can God use wicked people? Will God support wicked people? We like things cut and dry. We like things black and white. We like to keep things as sanitized as possible. And sometimes we don't like the hard questions. Abijah, King Abijah, only reigned about 3 years, and he was a wicked king. He followed in the practices of his father, king of Judah, but really bad. And yet we find him in a battle. He didn't reign long, but he reigned long enough to be in a battle with Israel. And he was on a hilltop. He was surrounded by his men. Israel was below him with a lot larger army than what he had. And he's lecturing Israel of why they're going to lose because they don't follow Yahweh, because they follow useless idols. Now, either this was very hypocritical of Abijah, or something happened that had changed his heart, because he was a wicked king and he followed other gods and had idols and temples and all kinds of things that did not follow in line with Yahweh. And yet here he is lecturing Israel. So being a wicked king, you would think that Yahweh would just allow him to be defeated. Like Rehoboam, right? Rehoboam lost the kingdom because the Lord didn't interfere with that. Let me just do that for a second here. Because Rehoboam did not didn't turn to the Lord, didn't ask him for advice, did what he wanted to do, and ended up losing the kingdom. He wasn't a terrible guy. He just didn't seek the Lord's counsel, and he wanted to be tough like his dad was tough. It was hard. But here, Abijah is just a really bad guy. Not good at all. And we find, as Israel surrounded him, set up an ambush behind him, that the army and Abijah called out to the Lord. This is the God who they have been dissing, that they have been worshiping other gods, have not obeyed him, and yet Abijah called out to God, and God responded and defeated Israel and allowed Judah to be victorious. We can scratch our heads and say, what? Well, there was a promise. God had made a promise to David that he would have somebody on the throne. And that's why he kept Judah and Benjamin reserved for the family of David to reign over, so that he could hold on to that promise. But still, this is a wicked king, and God fought for him. God fought for him. See, there's a problem with us trying to make God black and white. There are just things that we don't understand, and there's parts of him that we just don't get. And Abijah called out unto the Lord, and he answered him. It's because of David, but he still answered him. We need to be careful, because we don't know everything that we think that we know. And he speaks through donkeys. He uses wicked kings. He fights for wicked kings, all for the purpose of moving his will forward. We've seen different techniques of how he moves his will forward. He uses sort of phrasing, because he knows that that's going to turn somebody's heart hard in that situation. He doesn't interfere and just lets things run their natural course. And then he intervenes to benefit a wicked king. Crazy. It's crazy stuff. But he knows so much more than we do. And it's more intricate. There we are. It's more intricate than we can imagine. So, yeah, the best thing we can do is just keep our hearts open to him. Be attuned to his voice. Just consider everything is possible when we go into the Word. And if we don't want to twist things, if we don't want to make it about us, then we really need to know his heart and live by his heart. That's something really to ponder on for the day. Sorry to be so heavy so early in the morning, but you guys be blessed, be encouraged, have a great day.